Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play series. So today we are not working in the mines, we are working above land. As you can see, we are in the little village area. So we are going to make a few changes around here. So let's say I'm not happy with the houses and how they look, and I want to expand a lot further out. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to give you a little bit of a circle around now. So that's what we have to start with. Yep. And then if we go like this, there we go, everything's off the screen, and as soon as I flip back up we should come back into what looks like pretty much a brand new world. And many hours of work later we have a completely different thing. So we've got a path here, that's all been gutted. I'm still working on these ones up here and the bits up here. But you can see it leads off there, that's all been forest. If you notice, there's now a river leading in so the boats can come in. So yeah, so let's head on down, just so we can get and see what's going on. So yeah, so I have spent some hours just clearing out this area pretty much. So we had a wandering trader. Unfortunately, he met an untimely end, so I adopted his llamas. But yeah, we've got market stalls now. So most of the villagers, I'll show you in a minute where they are, but we have market stalls. Now if you notice, these, it looks like they're floating, and that is because we have installed the armor stand data pack. I will link the description below. But that allows invisible item frames in-game, which is so nice, because then I can actually like put these little things here and there. That's probably all I'm going to do with it, because people could do fancy stuff with these. This is Greg. Greg never works. Greg has a workstation. Greg doesn't like working. However, Graham here. Graham likes working. Graham is our toolsmith. And we have, I believe this is Jeff. Yes, this is Jeff. Hello, Jeff. And the last one is Gary. Hello, Gary. They're probably not going to last very long, because they're open to zombies, but anyway. So if you notice, the starter house is still here. I couldn't bring myself to tear it down. However, I have made a few changes. So those eagle eyes amongst you might notice the roof is different, and it's like some changes here. I can't really get a good look on the roof, can I? But it is different, just take my word for it. And there's some detail changes and stuff like that. Not much has changed on the inside, I believe. Like a few things are missing because the windows have expanded up and that, but that's about it. But the big thing is, like, say, all the houses here are missing. This used to be a massive birch forest and big hill, so we've made one building off camera just to get a feel for the oh, if you notice all these is where I've put tree markers. This is where I want to have a custom tree built. But so this is one of the first houses I thought I'd build just to get a general feel for the style, so keeping the same block palette as the starter house, but just trying to make it a bit more, so going with the roofs a bit more fancy, so just the simple ones, a bit more detail here and there. Still working on it, but as I say, the more we build, the better we'll get. Let's say, go upstairs and everything, so not done the inside yet, but this goes all the way around here, so let's have a... We've got all these houses laid out, as I say, tree markers, nice path, which took ages. This goes all the way around here, so a nice little villagette up here. I wish we could move faster in this, but yeah. We're going to have some round bits, so these ones, there's one here and there's one over there. This is kind of like watchtowers, because this is where the ocean is. So coming up this path, I don't know if you can see the remnants of the iron farm there, which I am slowly tearing down, leads all the way up the back of this mountain, and to the farm, which is outside the back of the Dwarven build. So yeah, so let's say I'm going to build some of these huts, get them all going, and then release the villagers, who are... Let's go find our villagers a moment. So, I wish I could move faster. I need to get rockets, I need to get a creeper farm, I need to start building proper farms, getting those going and things. So I've managed to get most of the villagers in here, and I'm pretty sure I've muted their sounds because there's about 20 of them in here. this area up here will be more market stalls, so like the ones down there, probably some bigger ones and stuff. So let's go actually look at the map. I've moved it over here because we had to get rid of the judging table, just so you get an idea of this thing. So let's say this is the Dwarven entrance. This was the original village bit here, and now you can see it expands all the way up here. Path goes all the way around and back down here. Now I want to expand the village all the way, hopefully, into this whole thing here, to make this like more of a city than a village. But at the moment, this is what we're dealing with. Here will be market spaces and that, potentially building like a wall across here or something, I don't know. But yeah, expanded this. So this was all cut off, which I've done a before and after of the maps. But this was all cut off, and this is now been expanded up there. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with the progress we made. Like I say, it has literally been laying down foundations, tearing stuff down, putting in paths. So we will get to the building. There's not much been done downstairs other than probably put in some bits on the ledgeway so you don't fall off them. Hello cats. I have friendly sounds off because these villagers make a lot of noise. But yeah, so let's get to finding all the resources we need for these, putting them in chests out here. And I'll bring you back once I have as much of these resources to this colour palette as I have in chests, probably about here. Yeah, see you in a sec. And here we are. So yeah, so I've brought a load of resources over, and I'm just wondering, is anyone else like me? Let's get that in my head. I prefer everything when it looks so pretty like this. So I've been having like random blocks like sitting here and there. It has to be a perfect stack of 64. And like the same here. This took ages because like I had random bits, so I had to go out and get like a few extras just to make it a stack of 64, purely just to make it look pretty for me. So we have 2 empty chests up here, so once we craft these up into like the various things that are needed, we will then obviously use the stone cutter and crafting bench and all that. But we have a nice little thing, so we have a cat here and a cat up there to hopefully ward off creepers from the benches, but you never know, that's probably going to come back and bite us, isn't it? But yeah, so I think we're going to start on this one. So this is going to be kind of like a more of a longhouse. So this is going to be like a big kitcheny area. This is going to be like a big thing. I might extend it backwards. Kind of like a Viking longhouse where everyone comes at the end of the day to eat and be merry and that. And actually then you've got like the villagers in the back and bits and pieces. So yeah, so we're going to start bits and pieces of this. I'm not going to build all of it on camera because I do a lot of building on camera. I mean, a lot of building. But we are going to work on, I'm going to show you a few bits and pieces, like stages of the build and stuff. So putting up the pillars, where that kind of stuff. And yeah, we'll see where we get. So I'm going to get the framework done, and then I'll show you a bit of that, and like musings, like I say, I might change the size of this, make it a bit longer. So that means having to possibly terraform some of this a bit. But yeah, see what I can think of, see if I think this is long enough, and we'll go from there. So let me just work that bit out first. Okay, so we've got the framework here, so move this over a bit. So this is the entrance. Kind of get the feel. I have expanded it back a bit here, so I've just dug out a few blocks here. So this is going to have like a main table up here and then a big long table in the middle. So I've got some support structures going on here. I did think of like having beams, but they seemed very like just too straight, so I wanted a bit of an archway. So this will be the tiny little kitchen, so the roof here is going to kind of slope down. So I might have to move this path slightly. But yes, so the floor's done, so I thought that this could have a lot of people in and out, so it has got a bit of dirt in here. But yeah, overall I'm quite happy with that. So I think the next thing to do is to work on the roof bit. So what I'm going to do is kind of have a dome arch kind of thing. So instead of being it like spiked, have it more of a what's the word? I don't know what the word is, but it'll look pretty. That's the main thing. So yeah, so thinking of actually making this out of dark oak, because that's spruce and that's spruce. Making this dark oak will probably stand it out just a little bit more. So this is the difference. So there's spruce there and there's dark oak there. So I might mix and match in the woods just to make it look a bit more weathered and stuff. But yeah, so let's get the roof on. this thing, and we'll see where we are from there. And here we are. So, see, it's not detailed as much as I could do, but it's getting there. So I looked at a few mead halls and things, and they don't have windows. Like the inside is like pretty much enclosed to keep all the heat in and stuff. So I've not added any. But I say I added a little bit of like chandeliers and things here. We've got the entrance to the kitchen, which has a nice roaring fire going. And obviously exit, because obviously you don't want the got like the people, and then if you don't want the cooks like running through, so they cook here and then they bring it out to the hall. You don't want them like making their way in here and that. So loud noises. So yeah, so I'm going to make some progress on the other builds here, and just include a few clips of bits and pieces. Because I've realised I've done a lot of time lapses recently, and I'm trying to like work on different things, like how to show the building. But it's like this alone build here has taken me like several hours, and it's like been placing down blocks, then not liking it, removing them, placing down, not liking it, removing them, and it leads to some very boring content. And I'm trying to think how to incorporate like the building process and things, so you can see better of the. There you go, nice view there. So, lost my words there. How to like incorporate the building process whilst not making it just a constant every video is time lapse kind of thing. So like I say, I want to build, but making content that isn't going to like just be very boring and much of the sameness over and over again. So what I'm going to do is build up a few of these, and then we'll see what we can think of. Oh yeah, I stole another llama. We had a wander trader over there, and he dropped the lead, so we've now got a brown llama. Hello, brown llama. So, yeah, so I think I'm going to build this one, this little one here, see what I get, and then bring you back as how did you escape? How did you escape? You shouldn't have been able to escape, because this is I'm now stuck in here. How did you get out? This is honey blocks. You shouldn't be able to get out. How have you done this? These are all honey blocks. Yeah. These are all honey blocks, so you shouldn't be able to jump out at all. And I'm pretty sure you can't. You can't jump. How have you? I'm now stuck in here. Give me a moment. You're not even meant to be a fisherman. Ah, okay. I'm gonna have to work out how he got out and get him back in there. Yeah, that's a mystery, and there's a squid dying underneath it. Okay, back to things. So, yeah, so I've done some fun dangling, getting him back in here with a boat, and then I realised he's not named. And then I realised the villager that was in here must have died, because this was Jeff, and this isn't Jeff. Let's say they're all names. There's Greg, there's Graham, Greg, Jeff, and Gary, and this isn't Jeff. But now you live here. Welcome, you Jeff. I will get a name tag for you. Don't die, like your predecessor. The only thing is he is now selling fish, which I don't want him to be selling fish, but yeah, it's not like I'm actually going to trade with these guys. They're just here, kind of. He can look like that, I guess. Anyway, yeah, that was fun. I all panicked, thinking, "Oh no, he's escaped," and he hadn't. So I got rid of the lecterns for nothing. But anyway, let's get back to making this look pretty and seeing where we end up. so before I continue anymore, what I've done is I've actually made copies of this map over here, and I've locked all of these. So I actually will have a... got two of me. I will actually have a progress thing. So I should have done this like before I did anything, but hindsight. So like I say, I got the village starting here. Like this started loading in before I was able to lock it, unfortunately. But if we come over here, you can actually see some more progress. So we've got like these 3 buildings here, this one here. I've completely cleaned this area. Again, this loaded before I could lock it, which is a shame, but we can now with this map see the progress that we make compared to the old, and then it will just kind of like, you get a general idea of how it's actually changing. So actually let's have a go and look at these ones that I've built, and I'll show those now. Okay, so this is the first one of the closest ones to here. So this is a nice little home away from homes, as it were. And obviously you've got the mead hall there, cat, and then this one, just slightly different from the others. It's got a stone base and a big upstairs. So again, you come in, lots of room, and an upstairs. And then there's one over here. Oh yeah, I've done these lights all over the place, so it's not 100% lit up as in mobs won't spawn, but it's better than it was. And then we've got this tiny little hut here. I've just realised that, like I say, if we go into our hut here, so because this one's decorated, so I can show you. So like I said, we've got kitchen, bedroom, sitting area. We don't have a toilet. I'm gonna have to build outhouses for these because there's no rooms for toilets in these. Oh yeah, I did build iron golems to try and, because this guy died again. He got murdered again. So I built iron golems to keep these guys safe, and they've buggered off up here. So not much help. I've got a load of villagers up there that are now without homes. But yeah, so this is coming along quite nicely. It was actually, I watched the zombie walk literally through the lectern, just jumped on it and over it went. So, oh no, I'm stuck again. Give me my axe. So yeah, so I took the lectern off to hopefully stop that from happening, though the zombies can still jump up into these. I need to stop doing that. But yeah, so I need to kind of make this bit jump proof, so I might put some of these fence gates here a bit lower down, just so the zombies don't jump in and munch away on my villagers. But yeah, so that's the progress so far. So I'm actually made another tree, custom tree, and there'll be one here. So yeah, so I'm going to continue building away, bringing in and if anything interesting happens, kind of thing. But yeah, it's like I say, I'm trying to think of ideas for these, because it's like I say, there's a lot of building, there's a lot of placing blocks and doing just small little bits and pieces that aren't very good content, as it were. You, dude, you're meant to live down here and keep these guys safe. Not my cats don't need to be safe, and these guys definitely don't need to be kept safe. Go keep those guys safe. Go on, it's your job. Shoo, go on. Yeah, so where's my munchies? There's my munchies. So yeah, I need to think of things to do during the episodes other than building and progressing on the base. So I say we might go and find actually a Elder Guardians thing. That'll be fun to do. So go and find. We've fought the Wither, we've fought the Dragon. We haven't fought the Elder Guardians. What do you think, cats? Yes. They're not going to meow because I've got sounds off, friendly sounds off, so these guys don't annoy me. But yeah, I think I'm gonna. This episode's probably going to be a short one. Like I say, it's just kind of an update to say hi. Yep, still going. I'm struggling with creativity at the moment. But yeah, I think I'll build a few more huts, show you those, and then I think I'll call it quits for the day, because I've been at this for according to my clock, it's 2:45 PM. I've been at it since 10 AM. So that's a good few hours building here and there, so ouch. yeah, let's go back to a few more huts and then I think we'll call it quits. So, it looks like we have a raid thing going on. So let's go and deal with these guys. It's going to be the fun bit, getting across here without being shot. Now, he is a guy we don't want to kill. Oh, got a crossbow from that. And like before, the reason we don't want to kill the guy with the banner is because we get the bad omen perk, which means then the raid continues, and I don't want to do that just yet. So if I get anything fun, I got a crossbow, I didn't get any of the heads. Oh, a chicken egg. Boop, an egg. Anyway, that seems to be all of them, I think, by the sound of it. So yeah, I have... So I've done a bit more greenery around, so we've got all the huts now, got little bits, pieces, decorations on them, slowly working on it. But yeah, I think on that note, I'm covered in arrows. I'm going to leave the episode there for today, because like I say, my creativity's there, it's just kind of, I want to make these episodes different. Oh, I've got an arrow in my hand if I do this. I want to make them fun and enjoyable, so like I say, I will try and find a temple to do, so an underwater temple, and we can take that on, I think, will be the next episode. But yes, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed this shorter episode. If you have, please consider leaving a like and subscribing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.